Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video, check in with you. It's been a few days since I've done that. One thing that I've been seeing is people asking this question: what is God doing in the midst of this coronavirus, in the midst of this pandemic crisis that we're having right now in our country and around the world? And before I get to that, I wanted to make this point that I don't believe that God wastes anything. He doesn't waste circumstances. He doesn't waste situations that you've faced. He doesn't waste any experience that you've gone through. He is perfectly capable, able, and willing to redeem every experience that we've had for His glory and for the furthering of His kingdom. And so we actually see a situation like this in the story of Joseph in the Old Testament. His brothers are jealous and they sell him into slavery, and God actually uses that situation, a terrible situation, to preserve Joseph's family in the long run during a time of famine. And it actually preserves the nation of Israel before it's even a nation, in its infancy. So God doesn't waste bad things. He uses them. He takes what was intended for evil and He uses it for good. And I think that a little bit of what we're going through today is going to be that same thing. So I'm going to use an illustration to help explain what I think I see God doing in our country and around the world right now, and then we'll get to it. So Bethany and I planted some young fruit trees when we moved into and bought our house in Ione here. And something that I've been learning is that fruit trees, in their first year or two after planting, you want to pluck the flowers off of them that actually would turn into some kind of fruit. And the reason that you do this is those first couple years, you want them directing all of their energy and resources into their roots. You want to establish that really strong root system because it makes a tree healthier in the long run. So you take the flowers off and it forces its resources and its energy into its roots. And I think that for a time we're having our public worship services plucked away from us, right? We're seeing these times where we're not able to gather, we're not able to do everything on stage and with a band and with preaching in public. And I think that we are kind of like that young fruit tree that's having its flowers plucked off, and we're having our resources channeled down to our roots. Our energy is being forced down to our roots. And I think that we're seeing this in things like small groups, discipleship, family worship. Some of you guys are doing Bible studies together. You guys are calling each other and checking on each other. And I think that it's possible that because of this redirection of energy, we're actually going to come out of this season a stronger and healthier church and youth ministry in the long run. I think that us not being able to put our resources into these showy flowers, but instead for a season we're forcing that energy and resources into growing our roots stronger, that we will be healthier and stronger in the long run. So that's one of the things that I see God doing right now, is He's getting the church back to its roots. He's teaching us that, again, that it's not about the building, it's not about the big extravagant worship services, but it's about the church family and the body of Christ being united whether we have a building or not. So that's one of the things that I see God doing in this time. I would love to hear what you guys are seeing. What are the hidden blessings that you see coming out of this? How do you see God redeeming this situation that our country and church, our world is going through? I love you guys. I'm still praying for you guys. I'll see you later.